Hello, and welcome to this part of the pond. I'm your host, the Bullfrog, and this is an emergency video. Last time we did this, it was the Season 3 finale of Invincible. And I just watched the new Superman movie with my little brother, Baby Frog. And I want to talk about it. This movie James Gunn has done is different in style and storytelling compared to all the other Superman movies. The Christopher Reeve Superman is very, well, the innocence and the strength of mankind. The Henry Cavill, Zack Snyder Superman, that was a lot more serious and a little dark. It was gruff. The James Gunn and Superman is very comic booky. The art style, the costumes, the hairstyle, it reminds you of a comic book. And interestingly enough, they really focused on the Boy Scout Superman. That's what it felt like to me.
Why does he trust everyone?
There's a pure innocence to him, and he doesn't swear.
What the hey, dude?
He doesn't condone people like Captain America.
Language. That's not going away anytime soon.
Now, this is the guy that won't say what the heck. This is our Superman. And he is very brand new to the world. He's been defending our world for 3 years. And suddenly, without warning, political tensions in these two countries is going to reach to a war. And Superman came and stopped it. But one of the countries sends out a fighter that can match Superman, to the point that Superman lost his first battle. And all this is the beginning of the movie, and it's all told to us.
Go on.
Through crawling text, not Star Wars style, but through text. And this world is very different to other Superman movies. This world that he's living in, it's had 3,000 years of metahumans, like superheroes and supervillains. The technology is very advanced and similar to ours. Yeah, we have phones and stuff, but if we have the means, some people can have private armies with superpowered people. This movie has that kind of reality. Of course, who has that? Lex Luthor. And Lex Luthor in this movie is the real threat. All the movies I've seen before, when they portray Lex Luthor, I can't see this guy as a threat. He feels like a joke or something that doesn't feel scary. I'm going, how is this guy?
Well then, we don't have to depend upon the kindness of monsters.
I have this affinity for beachfront property.
Supposed to be the greatest evil of against Superman. It doesn't fit. It doesn't make any sense.
I know, right?
This movie, it feels like it. It's not that Lex Luthor is unhinged, though he can be a little bit. You can see that he's intelligent, he has the technology, he has the means, and he knows how to play many different parts in the story to show how much he can outmaneuver Superman. This Lex Luthor feels like a legit threat to Superman and the world.
Yes!
I really like this movie. This is just a fun, entertaining movie. That's all it is. If you want the definition to why we do the Kamara Smile Award on our channel for certain movies, this movie is the perfect definition. It's just entertaining.
Are you not entertained? Yes!
And I enjoyed it. The characters were fun. The actors were good, though I think the best actor was the guy playing Superman, whose name I can't remember. So the Avengers were fun.
Justice Gang.
Just a working name.
Could very well prove to be permanent.
And the actor who plays Mr. Terrific, he was winning me over. As much as the main guy who was playing Superman stole the movie, he was a close second. It's just fun. I know this movie is gonna be a big divider. James Gunn is James Gunn. And this was him flexing more of himself. And some people may be turned off of his humor and of his storytelling. I can see that, and that kind of will affect a lot of people. Gunn is more towards my rhythm than anything. So I was vibing with this movie, though some other people may not. But I just have to acknowledge it. So that may be a little bit more why this movie's in my favor. I know some people on the internet are going to point out, hey, there's the politics of our world in this movie. Baby Frog saw it and pointed it out, but I had to ask him. I think this movie kind of had me realize how much my disability was kind of showing. It may be obvious for some people, but it wasn't obvious for me.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
There are some criticisms I could give out. Yeah, Gunn was trying to be creative, and I am grateful that he's trying to be creative, but why not let the camera zoom out a few more feet back so we can get more of the fight, not so up close? I would have liked it better if he did that. And at the beginning of the movie where he has that text and we see Superman, honestly, that wasn't a good hook. But when we got the first fight of Superman, it was then I was hooked. It took a while for me to get connecting to this movie. That's not good. And the biggest criticism both me and my brother Baby Frog had with this movie, it was the final climax. Admittedly, it was Baby Frog who kind of convinced me, but once I saw Baby Frog's mind and the story and the rhythm of the story, I realized Gunn had a failed opportunity. The climax of this movie should have been reversed. Superman should have been where the Justice Gang was, and the Justice Gang should have been where Superman was. Let the gang have that moment, and let Superman have his Superman moment. This movie doesn't have that, a Superman moment. If he was where the Justice Gang was, that would be the perfect Superman moment. That would put this movie at a greater level. And with James Gunn's direction and choreography, Superman in that area would have solidified and made a better movie. You would see Superman as Superman. We could show Lex Luthor being Lex Luthor if it was done like that. But with the climax how we got, there was a lot of tell. The fight between them was more monologue, but I would have considered it better if we got to show these two characters being these two characters. Yeah, this movie, I would say, didn't stick the landing, but it did deliver Superman. So, what would I rate this from 1 out of 7? I'd give this a 5. But it does win the Kumara Smile Award. This was a movie that's just my vibe. And I would watch it again. And this movie was more like a stepping stone for the new DC movie universe. And if James Gunn is at this helm, and he can find the right directors and story writers and people that can follow his vision, I think we could have the DC universe that we've always wanted on the big screen. But until that time comes, this is the Bullfrog signing out. Dang, this was sitting in the car too long. Whoop, that was hot.